Let's run through the different ways you can place an order in cPro. In this video, we'll talk about 4 different options for placing an order. We'll look at placing an order from the order entry window, placing an order from the positions window, placing an order from the chart, and placing an order from the market depth. This can be accessed from the bottom left on the platform. Here, where we see show order entry, we simply click to expand. Inside the order entry window, we can now populate our order entry parameters. These include the symbol, the side quantity, order type, price, and so forth. Let's place an order together. We can use the symbol order we'll be buying. Let's buy 100 shares and we can use the market order type. Of course, with the market order type, no limit price is necessary. The duration, also known as the time in force, we'll be using is D, and we'll use the smart route to adjust any of the order entry parameters. Before placing your order, you simply click on the drop down arrow here. As we can see, we could change the route here. Of course, our account is populated by default. Once you have populated all of our order entry parameters, we simply click and confirm and send. Once we verify the details, we click send. Here in the messages window, we can see we placed a buy order for 100 shares of Ford at a market price at 3:39 Eastern Standard Time. And this order was filled right away at 3:39 at the price of $11.70. Since our buy order was filled, our positions window will now tell us that we are in a long position of 100 shares forward. If you look at our order windows, it will also tell us the details of the order we just placed, such as the status, the side, the order type. Let's close this position. Now, to close this position, that brings us to another method or another way that we can place an order. To close this position, we can right-click on the position from the positions window and click close with a single order or close with OCO order. Let's close with a single order. This automatically populates the order entry window with the positions details. And here, once again, we can switch the order type to market. We can click confirm and send and send. Once again, our messages window will tell us we placed a sell order for 100 shares forward at market. And this was filled right away at 3:40 at the price of $11.68 per share. Our positions window is now blank and the positions have disappeared since it was closed. This brings us to another method. Another method or another way of placing an order on the cPro platform can be from the chart. To do so, we simply right-click on the chart and we click buy or sell. For example, this chart is currently set to the symbol Apple. Let's click sell. Since we are currently flat with no open positions, selling first would entail that we are shorting and not short selling. Therefore, our order entry window and the side was populated with sell short. Let's sell short 10 shares of Apple with a limit price of, let's use $228. Let's change our route, this time for demonstration purposes. We can select the prop route. We had confirm and send here. We can see that our order was rejected. The reason being is that our available funds are insufficient. So let's try and sell another stock. Let's use a cheaper stock. We can go back to the symbol forward. Once again, we right click, we hit sell. We're going to sell short 10 shares and use the price $10. We hit confirm and send. And here we can see that we would have to sell short 10 shares of Ford at a limit price of $10. However, limit orders filled at the price we enter or better. A better price of $11.69 shares were available, and therefore our order were filled at a better price at $342.20. In our orders window, we can once again see the status of our orders, whether they were filled, whether they were rejected. In another video, we'll see how we can cancel an order or how to modify an order. Another option, which will be our last and final option for placing an order in this video, is from market depth. To place an order from the market depth, it's very similar to the charts. We simply right-click on the market depth, we hit buy or sell once again. We are currently in a short position of 10 shares forward, so we can buy to cover. To close out this position, we'll use a limit order once again. We'll leave it at the limit price of $11.75. We hit confirm and send. As we can see, our buy order to cover 10 shares of forward was placed at a limit price of $11.75, and it was filled at the better price of $11.69. Our short position and forward has now disappeared from the positions window as the positions was closed, and these are some of the ways an order can be placed on the cPro platform. Whether it's from the order window, the chart, or market depth, cPro gives you options.